Today is Saturday, the 22nd of March. Fellow Namibians, friends of Namibia, I greet you in the significant hour of history. Yesterday, my wife and I had the honor of being invited to the inauguration of our first female president, Madame Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah. It was a moment that will be etched in the history of our great nation, a moment of pride, of reflection, and of great expectation. Madam President, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to you. Your journey from the humble village of Onamutai to the highest office in the land is a testament to resilience, dedication, and service. Your leadership represents not just a personal achievement, but the hopes and aspirations of millions of Namibians who yearn for progress, unity, and justice. However, as we celebrate this historic moment, we cannot ignore the realities we face as a nation. Namibia stands at a crossroads. Our economy is struggling, and many of our people remain in poverty. Corruption and inefficiency have crippled the progress that should rightfully belong to the people. Now, youth unemployment is at alarming levels. Namibia's youth is our greatest asset, yet they face the most pressing crisis of our time, i.e., unemployment. A generation full of potential is being left without opportunities, and if we do not act decisively, we risk losing their talents to crime, despair, or even emigration. My passion for youth is not new. Since my younger years, I have worked with various youth organizations, i.e., Youth for Christ, Scripture Union, the Interdenominational Youth Society of Namibia, Ministry of Youth and Sport. Yes, I worked at the ministry. I engaged schools as a young man. I mentored young people. I sought ways to equip them. Also, coming from the banking industry as a corporate banker for 27 years, I have engaged them, especially on SME level, imparting my banking skills. My approach in this moment of history would be clear and pragmatic, bridging the gap between education and employment, focusing on skills-based training that aligns with market demands. I remember the days as a young boy. My father used to be a teacher in Namibia, and every year or second year my father was transferred to another city, another town, and we had to deal with that. But because of that, we as children gained so much experience working with youths, multicultural, around Namibia, imparting our skills and learning from them, engaging youth all over the country. So our unity as a nation is fragile, and we must work to heal divisions. Now, Father, right now I pray for this nation. I pray for complete healing. When I look at what is happening around us in South Africa and neighboring countries and all over the world, I pray for the protection and the sovereignty of our beautiful country, Namibia. Now, as a prophetic voice to the nation, I still see division. I see tribalism. Historical wounds and economic disparities continue to separate us. But this is not God's vision for Namibia. Namibia is a nation blessed with a rich tapestry of cultures, languages, and traditions. We must celebrate them. We must embrace them. From the Ovambo to the Damara, the Himba to the Herero, the San to the Nama, and many more. Each culture brings a unique beauty and depth to our national identity. A nation that is truly strong does not merely tolerate diversity. It embraces it. It learns from it. And listen to this. It flourishes because of it. Government must ensure all groups and minority groups have a voice in government decisions. I'm dreaming of a government where all ethnic and religious groups feel represented in national affairs. I dream of a government where social cohesion and cultural preservation and equal participation is celebrated. Madam President, your leadership will be measured not by the title you hold, but by the transformation that you bring. Leadership that is just, that serves, that unites, and that brings real solutions to the issues that weigh down this wonderful nation. Namibia hunger for true leadership. The time has come for decisive leadership. Namibia needs a government that prioritizes economic empowerment over dependency, a leadership that uproots corruption without fear or favor, a governance system that truly serves the people, not mere political interests, a vision that unites all Namibians, regardless of tribe, race, or political affiliation. Father, I pray for this in the mighty name of God. Madam President, the burden is heavy, but so is the calling. And we, the people of Namibia, do not just stand as spectators. We stand as partners in building this nation. As a leader in my own right, as a pastor, an independent thinker, and a believer in a better Namibia, I will continue to speak truth, and a believer, truth, because I will continue to speak that truth, challenge the systems that oppress, and call for righteousness in governance. Namibia needs not just political leadership, but a moral and spiritual awakening. Leaders who seek wisdom, justice, and to seek the good of all. The church must rise, not as a critic standing on the sidelines, but as a voice calling the nation to righteousness, to godly leadership, and to justice for the people. I want to close this. Madam President, I wish you wisdom. I wish you strength and courage to lead boldly. I pray for you, Madam. It cannot be business as usual. This is not just about one-term office. It is about the future of our children, our economy, and our place in Africa and in the rest of the world. I submit this proposal as a concerned Namibian, a prophetic voice, sharing my thoughts on how we can strengthen national unity and inclusivity. While I represent my own views, I hope they can contribute to the broader conversation and can be seen as a mere starting point for collective national dialogue. And if you do, I pray they will be constructive. May God bless you. May He bless Namibia, and may this chapter in our history bring the change we all long for. Thank you.